All right, Leos, welcome into September. This is your monthly reading. So we are closing up summer, and moving into fall in the Northern Hemisphere at the end of the month. And for those of you in the Southern, I know you're wrapping up the winter. So we're kind of having opposite things happen here, but we're definitely shifting seasons. We are in Virgo season. So the monthly themes and reflections for Virgo are organization, service, and health. So I've been kind of bringing this up because I'm really seeing a trend in the collective with people I know, people I'm talking to. If you can kind of see even in like social media, YouTube, everything, like there's a lot around health. And I think energetically we're at a point here where if you have not been really addressing certain things internally, or just patterns, belief systems, just lifestyles, emotions that we've never processed, they're really coming up as health issues, or just not feeling well, imbalances in our health, weight, disease, cancers, all of it. If you've never heard of the book Your Body Keeps the Score, I definitely recommend that. If you want a recommendation, if you're looking to see the metaphysical reasons for certain physical issues or ailments or pains or whatever, Louise Hayes has a book. I don't know the name. I think she has a couple, but if you look up Louise Hayes books on metaphysical reasons for health, I would definitely recommend that. But so health, service, organization. Another big one is service, and I think the big one I've been kind of channeling is when we think of the term service, like being of service, we think of being of service, to others or externally, which is definitely important and something we should think of, because one thing is like, not just like, what are we doing? Like, how are we actively being of service? I think the biggest, most important thing is, how are we being of service energetically, emotionally? Where are we at? Because I think a lot of people think there's more impact by what we do, the actions we take. But if we're not in alignment, even though it may appear that we're doing good and doing things, actively being of service, even though, yes, that's good, the highest thing you could ever do to change the world, to change consciousness, and also to change your individual life is to go within and creating the imbalance within you. And that's emotionally, mentally, physically, really looking at mind, body, spirit, and holistically integrating. And it's being of service to yourself first, because that's, if you can be of service to yourself and get yourself in a better place, that's when you can be of best value externally to others. So wanted to hit that. The other thing is, I do for Leos, kind of the energy I'm using to support you is with the root chakra candle. So the focus is the root chakra for you guys. On this candle, it does say money, which is, a part of it, but the root chakra really is about the physical external world, how we manifest, how we create, and the energy that we create from. So usually the root chakra is aligned with, obviously sexual energy, but creative energy. And really, we use the term sexual energy, but essentially it is the energy of creation. And not just creating life, but it's about utilizing the energy of passion, of reaching that level of, even when we think of orgasmic energy, it's really that energy that we create with. So we can harness that energy to manifest things, to align. So that's kind of intuitively what I felt for you all. So that is what I lit today. So that's going to go on through the reading. And yeah, so this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And it is September. We have Halloween next month. So I am going to start using some Halloween cards because I love Halloween. And what else before we start? Just again, a little TSA if you're looking for, or PSA, sorry. If you've been thinking of or wanting a personal reading, check out my website. The link is below in the description, and I do offer those. And as we're going into more of holiday season, another plug is check out my Etsy shop. I do a lot of energy charged cleansed stone jewelry that I hand make, and they are Reiki'd. So there's some great stones out there. I need to put, it takes a lot of time to get posts on Etsy. If you know, you know, but I need to I don't have everything out there. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get started for Leos in September. You are the last reading of September, so thanks for your patience. First thing out is Skull of Flowers, Creating Through the Ashes. Ghost Regret. Okay, so there's definitely been some situation endings, something that really, right, something went to ashes, and I think you're now at a place of now you can, it's like the Phoenix Rising energy. So now you can create, now you've cleansed anything blocking you, and now you can truly utilize your root chakra, utilize your powers to create. What do you want to create now? What do you want to bring in? I do feel like emotionally there could be you're holding in some still regrets about the situation. But that could be something, or should be something you kind of make sure that you're integrating, working through, because you don't want to carry that forward. Or beat yourself up about it. I'm also getting like there really was nothing you could do as far as, I think you were holding on to something longer than you were supposed to anyways. It just wasn't, it was a situation that wasn't meant to continue. It was like a karmic situation. It happened, you experienced it, and then there was just like a divine timing of it, you needing to move on to something else. So Enchanted is the first moon oracle. Light and Adventure. So there's definitely some opportunities for adventure opening up. I feel like also there's a new lightness to your life. Like this, there's new energy coming in that's a lot lighter for you. I feel like it's going to just feel a lot better. If you're not there yet, I feel like this is coming. And I feel like there's some adventure that you're about to go on or partake in that's going to be good for you. I did just want to read this Enchanted card quick. So Enchanted, Charmed, Mystery, Believe. It is your choice to live an enchanted existence. Open the doors to mystery and magic in your life. Discover all that is in store and waiting just for you. A life that is mysterious, playful, and filled with hidden treasure is awaiting for you to unearth it. Keep your mind open to all that is possible. Your world will be filled with many surprises. So I definitely feel like something ended, a new door is opening, and I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. I feel like there's a lot more fun, adventure, like they said, playfulness, treasures that are coming. So I like this for you guys for September. I feel like this is going to start unfolding. Jupiter just joined the reading, so there is some good luck in store for you. For those of you that are new when Jupiter joins, my cat. That's a sign of good luck. I do have 3 cats, but Jupiter seems to be the main cat that once in a while will join in and lay on the desk next to me. The other 2 don't. All right, so let's get some tarot. So first card out, 5 of Pentacles. Yes, so definitely there's been a rough time. I feel like either potentially you feel kind of alone after a situation. Maybe someone kind of left you feeling out in the cold and kind of left you high and dry, or this could just be in general you went through a difficult, challenging time. But I do feel like you're kind of coming out of it. Yeah, strength, overcoming this situation. Oh, wow. Yeah, Leos, you definitely had something pretty big. 10 of Swords. So something ended. It was difficult. I feel like you're finding strength through this, trying to find strength to just, you know, it's that even like after a really hard breakup, a relationship ending, divorce, even losing a job, like maybe you were fired, definitely it's hit you. It also, there's an impact physically to this, so that could be health, this could be money, there was a hit financially or something like that. Oh wow, 5 of Cups. Yeah, this is big time. All these cards are probably, well, at least the 10 of Swords and the 2 5s are probably some of the hardest cards in the deck as far as loss. You definitely, we'll see. This, you know, this is leaning towards potentially a really difficult relationship that ended. Queen of Cups, Knight of Wands, 3 of Cups. So I do feel like in September kind of here, this is kind of what's unfolding for you. I do feel like there's opportunities for connection, for socializing, getting out there. There could be some invites coming your way, and I definitely feel you should get out there, right? The adventure card. The Knight of Wands is also can be about adventure. The Knight of Wands kind of represents the energy of adventure and fun and kind of spontaneity. So I feel like you're going to kind of start to, kind of the guidance here is kind of harness that energy and try and be more spontaneous and try and get out there more and have fun. Like that should be your focus right now. And do things that really feel good to you, Queen of Cups. So I feel like it's a time to really nurture yourself emotionally, especially after this, all this very hard stuff. And just do things that make you feel good, Leo. Temperance. 9 of Cups. So your higher divine team, I call it, you could say, like your divine guides, your angels, whatever around you here, you have a lot of support here that's really helping you to get through this and to move forward in a better way. Pages of Pentacles. So I feel like this is referencing this difficult situation. There was definitely a lesson here around this, and there's something to make sure that you, I think part of the lesson of this was, I'm kind of getting that you overlooked your needs or overlooked what you really want in the situation for a long time, and you maybe gave too much or gave yourself away emotionally. I do feel like you really were drained emotionally, and you have to almost refill your cup here. So there is some need to focus really right now on just doing everything that you want to do, that you want, that feels good, like I said. But there is definitely that lesson here. And maybe you don't see it right now, but I do feel like at some point you're going to see the value in what happened and kind of get some more like understanding about it. We have the Empress, the Fool. Yeah, you're on a new path now. 3 of Pentacles. So you're really, the Empress here, like you're really elevating up. I kind of, when I see the Empress, I feel like you're really elevating into this Empress energy. And I feel like you're blossoming. Like you're going to start blossoming. Maybe you are already feeling it, but I feel like September is a time for you to really blossom. I think you're going to really start attracting great things and new adventures. But the Fool, I think you're really going to, you're kind of just like, I'm moving forward like with just the shirt on my back right now. I'm going to keep going here to get more about this 3 of Pentacles. So we have the Knight of Swords, the Chariot. Okay, something's going to move fast here, and 9 of Swords. I mean, with the Knight of Swords and Chariot, to me, like something is definitely, the energy is progressing and moving forward fast. Something's moving forward quickly. I think part of that, though, like things are moving forward so fast for you that I think it does kind of give you some anxiety in some sense. There's definitely some anxiety and worry going on about moving forward or moving towards something. And that, or something, a situation is happening very fast. Let's see, what's the 3 of Pentacles about? Yeah, you definitely are manifesting. You're manifesting some sort of connections or collaboration or some sort of, there's something new here. And that you're going to be connecting with people and working together. And there's something about it that you're unsure of. It is giving you anxiety. What's the anxiety about? 4 of Wands. I think there's definitely worry about future relationships, or are you going to ever find a relationship? Are you going to be happy in that sense? But definitely there's this energy of moving forward. What's this Knight of Swords, Chariot, 5 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. So there's a little bit of internal conflict about wanting to move fast, but also having fear about that. And also like taking your time to feel safe. It's like you want to go on your timeline, even though this is interesting. There's like a confliction here, which is the 5 of Swords also. There's a conflict here around, there's like I said, part of you wants something to happen. It's something you really wanted. And yes, you want it to go fast, but I think there's a part of you that's a little still PTSD about your past. And you just wanting to feel comfortable and safe. So that's for some of you. For some of you, there's going to be conflict here around it's you and someone else potentially. Someone wants to move fast and someone wants to move slow. And there's definitely conflict around that. And that is causing some worry. So for some of you, you had a recent relationship that ended really badly. And you're kind of moving forward. I mean, that seems to be the biggest message here. But I'm also getting something about something ended, but there's a conflict. And this could be the conflict that happened in the relationship of like, you wanted to move forward and grow and potentially maybe get married or move in together or whatever it is with the 4 of Wands. And like this person was just dragging their feet. And they really weren't in a hurry to do that. So what happened here? What's the Ten of Swords, Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles? Like, what are you overcoming here with the Strength card? Seven of Crystals. Oh yeah, someone did you real wrong here. Yeah, you were betrayed, you were lied to, someone cheated. Yeah, that was pretty hardcore here. So it was definitely their relationship. You could have been done wrong, like in a business sense or at work. Like someone really kind of screwed you over. You could have gotten fired from it or lost your job. So it's either, it could be any situation, but what I'm really seeing here is you got really screwed over and you were betrayed. So yeah, I mean, that's going to be hard. That's a hard one. But you're definitely finding your power and your strength right now. And you definitely are, you know, the Phoenix rising this month. So I do feel like you're going to come on the other side of this by the end of September. And there's some good things coming your way. I feel like there's opportunities to get out and have some fun and adventure, which maybe you haven't really felt that because of all this shitty emotional and working through the grief and all that stuff, loss. But it's looking up, Leo. So I think you should feel good about this month. I do feel good about this month, and yeah, sending you good energy, Leos, to manifest and start having some good experiences again, manifesting new people that are actually, have integrity, are authentically, truly have your best interest at heart and are good people. All right, Leos, well, I'm going to leave you with that. Thanks for joining in. Have a good September, and I will see you in the next reading.